So today's children's book that I want to talk about is one of those books that is just so beautiful and touching and heartwarming. And it's written by an author who I've seen live 2 or 3 times, and I just love this guy so much. And the book that I'm talking about is called Love, and the author that I'm talking about is Matt De La Peña. And the art on this, by the way, is by Loren Long, and it is absolutely stunning. So this book is about the many ways that love can look in a child's life. And I just genuinely don't know what to say about this book. Um, so, um, One of the things that Matt De La Pena talked about when he talked about writing this book is that he wanted to have every kind of representation that he possibly could. So, you see, um, you see a young boy in a wheelchair. You see people of every heritage, culture. You see boys, girls. You see Muslims, Jewish, Christian. You see every kind of person represented in this book, which makes it so beautiful. And it talks about how love can look in the lives of these people. Um, there's a especially powerful moment. I got to see Matt De La Pena talk about this book live, and there's an especially powerful moment because it's got all these sweet moments in it, like that this person is love and this moment is love. You know, watching your grandfather fishing is love. You know, listening to the trees and all that. But there's also this very like sort of touching and somewhat painful moment. And I'm trying to see if I can find the picture, but if not, I'm just going to talk about it. Where it shows a family gathered around a TV, and they're trying to shield one of the family members from seeing something in the TV. And he asked us when we were reading the book, what do you think that moment is? And for most of us, we saw it as September 11th, as a family trying to shield their kids from seeing the awful things on September 11th. Here it is. And he talked about how, as a Hispanic person, there was a moment like this when there's some people being elected that are against immigration, and it was just interesting to hear about that moment from multiple perspectives. You know, because these things that have traumatized us or that have impacted us, that we want to protect our children from the fear that we feel. That's love, and so this book deals with a lot of beautiful things, but there's some hard moments in this book as well, and it shows how love shines through all that. And I think, like for instance, in a moment like now where we're, stuck at home with the pandemic, that can especially be powerful right now because some of our kids they're afraid and they don't know how to process that fear. So reminding them about the love that shines through each of those moments and the love that's going to continue to weave its way through their lives is a very beautiful thing. This book is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, one of my favorite children's books of all time, and I love Matt De La Pena. So I hope that you get this book. I bought this. Actually, I was given this at a conference that he came to, which was such a blessing. But I would have bought this for myself. But it's definitely a book I plan on sharing with my kids and have shared with my kids and any other kids that I get an opportunity to share with.